Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. Um, every once in a while I get inspired and do something, not shall we say quickly, but I do it in a day, get it started and get it finished. Um, a lot of times there's glue ups that just won't allow that. But when you're working with a natural, you can actually do that if you really want, especially with the power tools I have and use. So today was one of those days. You'll remember sometime back, I did let me pull this a little closer. I did what I guess you could call it a cut. I call them custom naturals. They're carved. It's not just taking the bark off, it's basically shaping the wood more to fit a design. Well, anyway, I started this morning. Had a little free time this morning, had a little free time this afternoon, and now I got a little free time this evening. So let's look at it. Once again, black walnut from Terry. Um, this was another piece that he had shaved down a little bit or worked on a little bit. And then the size of slingshot he likes to create, it wasn't big enough. So what he does is he throws those all in a box, and he comes through Atlanta about once every 6 months or so, heading to see his parents on the other side of Alabama. But anyway, he brought this one by, and it worked just perfectly. You remember I kind of drew up a mini Axiom, if you will, or I don't know what it was. It was a conglomerate of a couple of different slingshots. Anyway, this is the black locust. The thing about black locust is it's got very dark spots in it. They're almost stained. You also got to be careful with black locust. You sand it too hard and too heavy, you can also burn the wood. That's not the case in this case. This is actually core, and there's a little blemish right there because that's actually the core, the hole in the core. But it all fit just correctly. It's sanded up nice. Oh, and there was also, let me see if I can get it to focus on this. Yeah, a wormhole through it, which I've gone and filled with sand and glue. The glue takes about an hour and a half to dry. So after I rough shaped it this morning, I filled it with sand and glue. And then this afternoon, I was able to do the sanding. And then I did the final light touches of sanding and polishing this evening. Anyway, there you go. For those who don't see, it's an ergo shape. The way you're supposed to hold the ergo shape is tuck it into your hand, the curve, so that it leans a little forward. You'll notice I set the caps also so that you can lean it forward, have a little bit more of an edge, so you know where you're going to see and aim. And it stays right here. Now, this kind of slingshot, while I can hold it, my hands are definitely a little on the large side for it. And this is heading to Sarah. The hilarious thing was I rough shaped it this morning, and not 30-40 minutes later, she sent me a message. She says, I'd be really interested in acquiring a carved natural from you. Hilarious thing was that this design was actually developed for her. She must have sensed a disturbance in the force when I created this morning, because it couldn't have been more than half an hour after I started making it that she sent me a message. So anyway, Sarah, it's done. It's ready. Hope you enjoy it when it comes your way.